Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking video games. And yes, I play video games. Um, I don't really play a whole lot of them because I write all the time, but when I get a chance, I do. A lot of people have been talking about The Evil Within as a scary game, and I saw it on commercials and decided to check it out. I found that a lot of people who have been anticipating the game got really disappointed playing it. And then people like me who just like picked it up because they just wanted to have a little fun. You weren't. So I just wanted to check it out. This was my first survival horror game. I mean, I read all these horror books. I watch all these horror movies, and I never actually played a survival horror game. I found that kind of weird. So I decided to pick this up. A lot of people may not agree with this because they anticipated it and they didn't really like it. But I do. I like this game. I'm kind of near the end of chapter 3. Immediately, like starting out the game, it starts out really creepy. He's hanging from the ceiling, and there's this guy with like a chainsaw, and he has to kind of sneak by him and stuff. And apparently there's a lot of like different like places he goes into. He goes into this mansion, he goes into the woods, an asylum. It's all like the creepy elements of horror. You got the asylum, you got the forest, which are the number one scariest things in all of horror movies and horror stories, is the forest and asylums, because that crap was real. The character's name is Sebastian, and he's kind of unreliable. We don't really know a lot about him, and I feel that that's why a lot of people don't really care for it because of that. But you do find out a little more about him from like the diary entries that you get along the way. He's kind of like stuck in this world, and he goes in there, and I feel like it's kind of like a metaphor or something, if you will. Like he's slowly going insane the more that he's there. Kind of like The Fall in the House of Usher. The narrator gets more insane the more he's in the house. So the more he's in the building and the places that he is in, the more he goes crazy. But there's this guy, this cloaked guy, and forgive me, but I forgot his name. But he's kind of like the master of the world, and he's causing his insanity, and he's kind of stuck in this world with this doctor and this patient, and I don't know yet, but I think the other people in the ambulance have died already. But he's just, the whole time he's trying to get out of there, and apparently there's going to be a lot of like riddles and stuff that come along the way. Immediately, like the first chapter, scary. Not in the sense like, I don't know, like I'm gonna pee my pants, but like it depends. I started playing it like late at night, my headphones on. It was dark. It was my first time, so I was pretty scared, to be honest. But I don't really get scared a lot with horror. So yeah, I don't have enough to rate it yet, but so far I like what I see, and I'm just going to keep going and see what happens. According to the front, it says 9 out of 9, a wonderfully horrifying experience. I say so far it's been a good experience. As far as the game goes, if you don't know a lot about it, he gets certain weapons on the way. Like the first time he gets a knife, then he gets a gun, and there's like these zombie type people that show up, and they're kind of a pain in the butt. I'm more of a person who stealths through them, so it kind of takes a little while, but it's totally worth that. Then there's a guy with a chainsaw. I don't like him. He gets very angry and cuts your head off. he cut my head off the first time because like when you first go up, like the game starts, you don't really know what the heck you're doing. Like there's like a set of keys hanging from the thing, and I didn't see that at first, so I kind of like I died. But then I saw it and I was like, oh, that's not really obvious, but yeah. So, and then there's a part where it's kind of dumb, but he like goes up, so he goes past him and he goes up this thing like near this door, and there's a wire like right there on the ground, and it's like so obvious, like I can see it. I would jump over that if I was there, but like he totally just like walks through it and gets his leg chopped a little, like, you know, if I was there I probably would have saw that. Sorry, but but I really like it. My friends like this game. It's the graphics are unbelievable. Like it's so gory and bloody, and like in the beginning, like the first chapter, to escape the guy, he goes down into this it's like a pit full of blood, and I was like, oh, that's great. That's wonderful. But yeah, gore levels amazing. I like that. It's great. But I definitely recommend checking out this game. I didn't buy it on Steam because it was $60 because I don't really have a lot of money. So I bought it on PS3, and it's like, I don't really think there's much of a difference, to be honest. I don't really know, but apparently my friend says the gore is better on Steam, but not totally worth $30 more for gore. So I got it on this, and it's just as good, I think. So yeah, checked it out. Do that, and you might like it.